Good afternoon, friends. Myself, Shiva Prasad here. Today, let us start up with the class in classes and objects. As we discussed in the previous class about what is a class and what is an object and how the relationship between the classes and objects can be connected together. And also, we have discussed about init function and also the class variables. Okay, and also we have discussed about how to make use of those class variables in certain programs by taking some examples. So today, let us have a discussion about a class inheritance. What is a class inheritance here? What is an inheritance? So when it comes to an inheritance point of view, inheritance is nothing but we are going to access the values or methods from the derived class, like from the base class. Base class is nothing but a parent class. In order to access any methods or properties from the base class, we will be using an inheritance process. It is nothing but what is the difference between a parent and a kid? Kid is the one which is going to access some sort of amount from his or her father or mother. Father or mother is nothing but a parent class, whereas a child, like he or she, is a child class. Child class is the one which is going to access the information or access some sort of amount for purchasing some chocolates or biscuit from the parent class. In order to access the data, in order to access the data of the parent class, from the child class, we use a method which is called as inheritance. Inheritance is nothing but, keep in mind, it is a one which is going to define the class that inherits all the methods and properties from another class. What is this? What is the difference between a parent class and child class? Parent class is nothing but it is also called as a base class. Okay, we can also say it as superclass, from where the methods and properties can be inherited from. Whereas derived class is also called as a child class or subclass, which inherits from the parents class. Okay, and this is what about the basic introduction about the inheritance. Inheritance is nothing but accessing the information from the base class to the derived class is called as inheritance. So the next here is how to write the syntax of inheritance in Python. Okay, so here in order to write the syntax in our programs in Python of inheritance, we use class with space base class with colon and body of the base class, class with derived class. Then I am inheriting the values, inheriting the base class. I am inheriting the values or methods from the base class to the derived class. So in order to inherit, we use the base class again in the derived class. When I use this particular base class again in the derived class, then it performs the operation of inheritance, where this inheritance helps me to access the methods and properties, whatever that is present in the base class here. Okay, this is how we are going to write the syntax here. Well, further we can go with some best examples wherein we can try to understand about it in much better. Okay, so as of now, keep in mind this is the syntax which we use, where the first we will be writing the base class followed by the derived class. In the derived class, we are going to define the base class again, where that particular base class is the one which will help us to access the methods and properties of the base class to the derived class. Okay, so the next is just I have taken one small example. Here, I have taken an example of a person. Person can be anything. Person can be a teacher or a businessman or a laborman, or he can be a sweep, or he or she can be a housewife, whatever it may be. Person comes with n number of people. N number of people with n number of designation. But each and every person, irrespective of their designation, will be having their own unique name, address and phone number, right? So in order to write the name, in order to define the properties and methods of name, address and phone number for n number of persons in the programming language, instead of writing name, address and mobile number for everyone, we can shorten the program by using this inheritance by defining this name, address and mobile number in the parent class called as person. Here person is the parent class, where this particular person is one which is going to inherit the values of name, address and mobile number to the derived class 1 called as teacher, derived class 2 called as businessman, derived class 3 called as laborman, where these three classes, the below three classes acts as a child class of a parent class called as person, where this particular person contains the major attributes or properties or methods which are required for the operation of similar operation of for the teacher, businessman as well as labor. In order to inherit these three properties in all the three classes, we can make use of this particular process which is called as inheritance process. And this is what one small example that I can give for inheritance process here. Okay. So the next is the advantages of inheritance. What are the advantages of inheritance? Since we are reusing the same code of parent, again, or same properties and methods of parent class again and again in the child class, we call it as reusing the code again and again from the parent class by inheriting it to the child class. So code reusability is nothing but it is a one which is going to, which helps the programmer to reuse the code which is already existing, and this particular reusing the same code which is already existing will help us to reduce the time complexity. At the same time, it will reduce the complexity of the program also. Whereas the second advantage here is transition and readability. What is transition here? The process of changing from one state to the other state is nothing but a transition. Like if I, for example, moving from one state to the other state, for example, moving from child 1 to child 2 by taking the properties of either a parent or child 1 is called as transition process. And the code which we are going to write will be very easy to understand. So we call it as readability. And it is the one which is having a real world of relationship in terms of objects. Objects will be having a real world relationship in terms of various classes which we are going to define and inherit the process. And this is what about the basic introduction about the inheritance. So inheritance is nothing but accessing the values and accessing the properties and methods from the derived base class to the derived class is called as inheritance. Here, in order to write the inheritance, we use a syntax called as class space base class colon with the body of the base class. Next line, class space derived class base class name within the bracket colon body of the derived class. This is how we are going to use the syntax in our program, and these are the advantages of this particular inheritance program. So now let us go to a basic program like how to write the class, how to inherit the classes by taking one small example as nothing but a basic example. So let us take, I will write a class space parent, okay, colon, I will define the function 1, let us say function 1 with self with colon, and I will write the function as print. This is the parent class. Okay. Now, after this, I will write one more class space child. Okay. And I will inherit the method or a function of parent class colon. Okay. Then I will define the function 2 with self, okay, colon print this is function 2, or we can say it as this is a child class. Okay. Now after define this is how the syntax that we use: base class followed by derived class, and that derived class contains the name of base class. After this, we have to define the objects for the child class. Object is equal to child function. Open, then object dot which function? Function 1. Let us say object dot function 2. Now if I run this particular program, what is the error that we are getting? Like class parent and this, okay, parent is not defined. Why? Why it is not defined? Because class parent here, parent. Okay, fine, everything is fine.